Hello, let's do the Netflix puzzled Starstruck for April 27th. We'll do the easy, then the hard. The easy is called Different Puzzle. The way we play this game is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we're placing exactly one star. In addition to that, stars can't touch each other, even diagonally, so a star here and a star here would be no good. Now we have a one cell region here, so the star has to go in that one cell. And you'll notice that this X'd out the entire row, the entire column, and the one it touched here. So there's actually only one place a star is allowed to go in brown now, so we can place that. All right, so blue is in one of these two, just because those are only two in blue. And so we can't have another star in that column. And so that places the star in yellow, which places in gray and places in blue and in orange. Only one left in green and then red, and we're done. All right, let's move on to the hard. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got a lot of these M/W shapes. So all of them removed from here because it sees these two in the row, these two in the column, and touching that one. So we can just click all those. This little L shape takes out of here. All right. So did that help at all? I'm not sure. What am I looking for here? Are there lineups? Yeah, so if we look at these four columns to the right of my line, I get up to I get exactly 4 stars. I want to say up to because of the logic we're about to use, but we have to put exactly 4 stars to the right of the line because there are exactly 4 columns, 1 star per column. Now I know that this region here, this darker orange, is going to give a star because it's fully to the right. So is gray, so is this orange, and so is this yellow. Well, that's all 4 of them. We can't put more stars. And so if it's not one of these highlighted regions, it's not a star. So we can get rid of all of these. All right. And that means that brown is down to just these two. So we can eliminate from these and these two next to it because they touch the entirety of brown. This column here is down to just these three. So if you had a region that looked like this, you'd know exactly what to do if you're familiar with the regions at all, with the formations. It's the same with a column. It eliminates from here because it touches all 3 of these, as well as this one that's already eliminated. Not sure if that was needed, but I saw it, so I figured I'd do it. Oh, this top row, because these browns are out, the top row is now only indigo. So the rest of indigo is not going to be a star. It would be a second star. Do we have the same thing to the left of this? Yes, but we already did all the eliminations. Okay. It was probably the other side of this guy. It was, in fact. Well, I haven't done row lineups yet. Is there a row lineup? These W's are all offset by one or two. Is it? Huh. Not seeing what to do. Am I like glossing over it every time I... Huh. I I don't... There are some powerful cells. Like, I need to find one that is helpful to eliminate, but just as an example, that this cell here, you'll notice it would eliminate all of these and force this one. So like that's what I meant by a powerful cell. So this one's powerful and eliminating it would be helpful. So it would force this guy here. So actually, yeah, that's logic we can use because either one of these two is a star, which is going to use up this column, or the star goes here, which is going to eliminate all of these, putting the star here. So how can we have a star in any of these? Right? There's only 2 cases. Either the star is in one of these two, or it's here, which forces it there. So these are never going to be stars. And that leaves just 2 in this orange, which eliminates the rest of this column and this one. Okay, so let me. Oh no, no. Okay, I got to undo. That was this was correct, but this can be a star as well, right here. But it still eliminates from here. This sees these two and that one. Okay. Now, is there anything special about these that would be helpful? Um, Darn, like I almost made a big mistake just missing this. Could be the star. This star is also powerful against orange because it eliminates those two. So it would place this one, which is in another powerful spot. So it okay, well we already broke this region here. So is there a more direct way to see that? There's probably uh yeah, actually. So what I'm seeing here is this cell and this cell directly eliminate this guy. This one here, if the star were here, the last place in orange, then it eliminates this one, and then these two will eliminate that guy. So there is no world in which this is a star. That leaves just these two, which is actually accurate this time. So that eliminates this guy and the rest of the column. And so now we're in one of these two, which actually we saw from the column. So the gray and the dark orange line up in the bottom two rows, eliminating everything else from the bottom two rows. So now this is this tetromino shape, our little Tetris shape. What do we do with that? Nothing at the moment. I feel like we've made progress, but it's still fighting back. Um, so there is a uniqueness argument, which I'm pretty confident about. I don't like using uniqueness though, but these two here, how are we resolving it? Like something from above is going to have to tell us whether the stars are like this or if the stars are like this. And I believe the only thing that can do that is this star right here, which means this star is probably true. I think this star has to be true because there is no other star anywhere that would prevent us from being able to change the stars between these two diagonals. And we know that there's only one solution, so I think this has to be a star for that reason. So we could place that star via uniqueness. But what that at least hints us towards is why aren't these two a star? Or another way to put it is why is this one a star? So like it points us in a direction to think about at least, even if we don't use the uniqueness. So like if one of these is a star, then one of these is a star, and they would line up. So what I'm seeing is if one of these is a star, it eliminates that guy, right? And so then one of these is a star, and these line up, and so we'd eliminate all of these. That's kind of what I was seeing. Oh, and then there's nowhere in red. There's probably some easier lineup to do that involves all of red. So let's just take all the rows that involve red and see if there's a logic here. Because we know red has to be here, we know blue has to be here, and orange has to be here. Yeah, that's simple enough. So red is fully within our two lines within these three rows. So is blue, and then orange is fully within those three rows, and so that's why we can't take those two. I don't, and this green, I guess. All right, and so that places our yellow and orange. I told you. Those two stars. These two left and blue, that eliminates from here. Oh, these two in green eliminate from here, so we get this brown. Then this column can only place here. And then red, and then green, and then indigo. Okay, perfect. That took some time. Yeah, that was a sneaky lineup to notice, I think. But I'm glad the uniqueness kind of let me reverse engineer the correct logic there. Cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.